Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian. My cat Selena is somewhere over there, so I don't think she's going to join us. She's very comfy on a blanket right now. Welcome to anybody who's new. I know I've been getting some new people, thanks to, I think maybe a couple people who shouted me out. So welcome to anybody who's new. Welcome back to all you guys who have been here before. This is my little corner of the internet, so I talk about cross stitch, my cat, life, whatever. So there you go. So first off, life update. Not much going on. I am starting the Couch to 5K. I've done a couple of Disney 5Ks, like more of a fast walk than really a run. But maybe that'll change this year. We'll see. But there is one that I'd like to do next year. Um, they sell out fast, so I may not get in, but I'm still going to start my Couch to 5K um, training because I kind of need to anyway. But yeah, so that has started in earnest. I have had oh Lord, I've been paying Planet Fitness for me not going there for many months now, so I need to finally start using it. It's not expensive, but it's a waste if you're not using it. So, yeah, so I started that yesterday. Legs were pretty sore. They're not as bad today, so that's good. Um, I was a little concerned that they were going to be too sore for tomorrow, but I think I'm going to be all right. So we'll see. Um, yeah, I guess that's about really it. Um, yeah, I've got some plans to talk about. I'll do that after I show you my whips, which I actually have quite a few this week. I have gotten back into stitching quite earnestly after being a little light for the last couple of weeks. Well, I've been traveling, so um, I there will be a mini a friend of mine is doing a little mini retreat. I don't foresee that causing a issue because I don't believe I'm going up there till Friday, so I should be able to film. That's in a couple weeks. Um, so I don't think that'll be a problem, and I'll be able to talk about it when I get back. It'll be at the very end of June, so that'll be fun. Essentially, she has a. I've talked about it. I went to her retreat last was no earlier this year. Um, and she wants to do another one, but she wants to do a murder mystery. So what she's doing is she's grabbing a few friends of hers, and we're essentially going to be her guinea pigs to try out and see how this murder mystery works. So it's going to be some sewing, some murder mystery, and just some fun. Apparently, we're at a Airbnb that is like a farm as well, so there'll be animals. So maybe I can post up some animal pictures on my Instagram, which I really need to use more. I really need to get into the habit of using Instagram more and posting more stuff on it. So I'll try to be better about that, I promise. Um, all right, I guess that's about it. I wish you guys could meet Selena, but trust me, trying to force her to come over here is just going to be pain and bleeding and yeah. So if she comes over, she does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. So, but if you look at the um, thumbnail for my last video, she's in the thumbnail and she's in the video too, obviously. So if you do want to see her, my big black void, my floofy girl, you can do that. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess I have rambled enough. Let me put this over to the side here. There we go. And I will start showing you some stitching in no particular order. Okay, sit up a little bit more. All right, so this first one is one I have been enjoying, but it is a little tedious because, as you can tell, it's Mill Hill Marine Life Quartet Lobster, and of course I'm doing it on the with their threads and the perforated paper, 14 count. But all this is one color, which is a little unusual for Mill Hill. A lot of times when they have backgrounds, they'll have other stuff that's going on, but not this one. So, it is a lot of good mindless stitching. Well, not 100% mindless, because you still have to make sure there are still, yeah, you can kind of see them here, like here and here. There's random, whoops, there we go, random places where there are beads in here. So, you do have to be careful. It's not totally mindless. Well, let me put this behind it. That helps a little bit, yeah. But yeah, you can kind of see some of the places where beads go. But yeah, so there we go. You can see a little bit. That's where the tail is up here, and I think this is like one of its legs right there. So you can kind of see them starting to get um, around the actual lobster itself. So I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I used to be kind of obsessed with lobsters. Um, I collected little plush lobsters for a while. I never had many, but I had a few. And I don't know why. I kind of grew out of it. So, you know, it is what it is. Also, with my name, B's and T's, I do have my tea. Today, since we had some milk, we just went to the grocery store. I am doing a Milky Builder, which is PG Tips, which is just the basic black tea, like in the U.S. where you get Lipton tea, just like in a bag, in a box with a bunch of little bags. That's kind of their version. It's better, I think, but um, a bit of sugar and a bit of milk. That's all. That's all you need for Milky Builders. Although technically, I guess you don't need the sugar, but I do because I like a little tea with my sugar. I mean, yeah, maybe a little bit. But anyway, so that is that. So you might see me occasionally sipping on my tea. Sorry, I fidget with my hair. I apologize. Okay, second one. Oh, and I forgot to say this is a Lara Designs bag. Look at this. It's an otter. Is that not so cool? I think I want to say I have a larger size of this, but I'm not 100% sure. This I got at Stitching the Springs, which was in Yellow Springs, Ohio, I believe. Um 2 years ago ish. It was a cute little retreat, and I would love to go back. It's a ways away, and so it's quite a drive, and so just things have not aligned yet, but maybe hopefully I can get back to it because it was good. Anyway, so the next one, I do believe this is a Vicky Stitch and Button bag. Maleficent. Most of my bags won't have anything to do with what's in them. I'm not that good. So, I have enough bags, I'm just lazy. But anyway, this is the Blue Flower, Autumn Bee. So there are 3 or 4. There's Winter Bee, Tudor Bee, Autumn Bee. I want to say maybe there's one more. But anyway, this is the last of the ones that I have not done. And I'll be honest, I'm liking this one the least. And I do apologize, it's cloudy, so I'm probably getting weird light in and out. So, I mean, it's summer in the south. There's nothing I can do about it. Sorry. But anyway, so this is what I'm having the most problems with. I am not doing it in the called for. The fabric is close. It's not what it calls for, but it is. It is also that color purple. It is. Hold on. Atomic Ranch or Rogue Fabrics, which I was told that they are the same. I did not know that, but there you go. Orchid. It's a 16 count, and as you can tell, I have tons more. But so it comes with dinky dye, or it's sorry, it comes with. It's supposed to be done on dinky dyes. It has DMC equivalents, but I am not actually using all the DMC equivalents. I have changed. Did I change the inside too? I think yeah, I changed the inside and this outside. So this outside is the same as this. So instead of this and this being 2 different colors, they're the same, which I think is okay. But yeah, you can see a little bit of the. So I did the bottom wing here, the 2 legs, a little bit of the body, and this is going to be a little bit of a flower. So that is. Oh, I guess I should explain. So what I'm doing is for my 50th birthday, I whipped up to 50 whips, and I'm trying to get 500 at a time on each. I've touched all of them except for two. Um, I think I'm at maybe 38, 40-ish right now, because I have finished some and I've started some. So I don't know what my exact number is, but I'm saying it's around 40 right now. So yeah, I put in 500 stitches at a time. So this is the 500 stitches. This, and that. So there you go. That is the blue flower. Very seldom will I do the called for fabrics, but usually I do the called for threads, unless it is like a dinky dye or Belsoir or something, something like that. Then not so much. Ah, oh, I forgot to do. I forgot to do my normal start, which is no starts, no. I usually say before I start showing my projects, I usually say no starts, no finishes, no FFOs. But I forgot. I don't have any starts, and I don't have any FFOs, but I do actually have a finish. So I apologize that I am doing this out of order. I will try to do better next time, I promise. All right, in a Def Leppard bag, which is by Black Cat X Stitchery. I don't remember if I got. I think I got this at StitchCon a few years ago. I want to say. I think I got it at a retreat. I don't. Or it might have been stitching in the wild down in Alabama. Might have been. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So this is actually a finish. If I can find the. There you go, the picture. Aha! Yet another ink circles that I finished. Tea Time by Ink Circles. This is not the colorful color. Again, it is a color that's close, but they were all the called for fabrics. So, do I have the piece of paper? Ah, there we go. Nope, that's the bag. Wait. There we go. There it is. This is Fiber on a Whim Hydrangea. Another really nice purple. And there is a mess up. Oof, yeah, I got lots of extra fabric. But I'm not going to tell you where it is. Because if you don't know, although you may be able to tell. But anyway, there you go. That is tea done. Huzzah. So, that one was really fun. It is a lot of color changes. Um, there's a lot of little blocks of color. And yeah, I have a lot of fabric that I need to go ahead and cut off. I don't know if I'm actually going to do anything with that or not. I might put it in our kitchen, but I mean, there's not a whole lot of room, so I'm not really sure. We'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I suppose. All right, so that is my one finish. I promise I don't have any other finishes. All right, this next one, I'm actually do not have a picture of, but you can kind of, well, I'll do a real quick flash of the, there you go. So you can see kind of what the design is. This is another ink circles. Big surprise. Did not mean to put them back to back. This is Reflections of London. It is now officially over halfway done, which is great. I'm just moving all my stuff out of the way here. All right. So this center part right here is the halfway point. So, and you can't see, but I have gone over. So I am over here now. So once again, this is 500 stitches at a time. So I have been working this area over here. So we've got things like there's the gherkin over here. This is the tower. This is Elizabeth. So that's Tower Line. This is Elizabeth Tower. It's not Big Ben. Big Ben is the bell that goes inside of it. What else? Oh yeah, we've got some got the buses, the red buses. This is the eye that you can see there, and some little TARDISes because of course, you got to have a little joke. But yeah. So anyway, so that kind of shows you what's going on. This is a 14 count, like an icy blue Ada that was given to me by one of my friends at LNS. She actually started this um on it and didn't like it for what she was doing, and so she gave it to me. I'm like, great. And the thread is Live and Die LA Wise, 50 yards. So I'm hoping I have enough. But anyway, because I don't think I can actually get any more. So I'm hoping that it's going to be good. But yeah, whoops. Let's put the pattern back in there. That would probably be good. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair. Anyways, so yeah, that is that. So that's 3 down. Looks like 3 to go. So yeah, I did a pretty good round this time. I tried to I don't really stitch during the day much, except for Saturdays when I'm on my LNS. I usually stitch at night, but I can get 500 stitches in, depending on the pattern and how distracted I am. Because, yeah, distracted. Oh, yeah, I forgot, sorry. Speaking of distracted, this is definitely a Vicky Stitch and Button bag, like Victorian skeletons. But yeah, depending on how distracted I am, I can usually get 500 done at least, so I can crank one out at night, unless it's something that's, requires a lot of color changes and such. So this one doesn't actually really even need a pattern to it. It is on my pattern keeper, but I'm doing this for a friend, and he doesn't actually watch this, so I'm not too worried about him seeing this. But yeah, so it's a little trans kitty. And so this is going to be blue. These little stars are going to be white. But yeah, so you can't really see because it's white. Well, you can kind of see now. This is so when it's colored in, you'll be able to tell it's white. But I went here, did the body down here, so I'm doing the white, and then I'm coming up to here. So that's where I am right now with the 500 stitches. So it looks like you can kind of see what is. Oh, yeah. I was trying to see what my other needle minder was. It's a black cat with Christmas lights. But yeah, I do actually throw F-bombs around like confetti. That's not wrong. But yeah, so that's that. It is not. There's not really a call for fabric. These are not the call for colors. The pink and blue that they had were darker, and I didn't really like them. I wanted it to be a little bit more of a pastel-y sort of pink and blue. So I found a pink and a blue that I thought worked better. So there you go. That's that. And this is the last one that I have finished 500 on. The next one I just started last night and have not gotten my 500 in yet. This is, once again, almost definitely a Vicky Stitch and Button bag, I think. But yeah. Again, it has nothing to do with what's inside of it. So, this is Rebel Stitchers Disagree. We can disagree and still love each other unless your disagreement is rooted in my oppression and denial of my humanity and right to exist. And there you go. So, I was going to do this in the trans colors, so blue, pink, white, pink, blue, but then I was like, that's going to be hard because I'm going to have to decide where colors end, and so I had a better idea, which was to do it in a rainbow. And unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot to show you because I've moved the fabric, but you can see let's see. Can I move this over a little bit? And a little bit. You can see a little bit of one of the little motifs here. But sorry, it's a little bit of a mess. Well, the problem is I need to kind of semi-park because obviously, as you can tell, I'm making the colors match. So I have to keep the same thread in the same place. So if that makes any sense. So as you can tell, for each line, I'm stopping that particular thread because I need to continue with that same thread so the color will continue. For something like um, the Reflections of London or something like that, where it um, doesn't really matter. It goes everywhere. That would be a problem. But since I have actual motifs and lettering, this has been a little bit more of a challenge. I was not anticipating that when I started it. So, but it really hasn't been that bad. I really have enjoyed it. This is, I want to say, I have the thingy here. I believe it's All the Colors. Yes, All the Colors by Bestitch Me. There you go. And it's really, well, I mean, it looks like a mess there, but it's really pretty when it comes out. So obviously um, that is not the color nor the fabric that it called for. So obviously, but yeah, no, I really like how it's working. Like I said, it's a bit of a challenge, but it hasn't been hard. It's been really fun to stitch, and I always look forward to getting back to that one and doing more on it. Obviously, the words are really easy. It's been going pretty quick, honestly. I've gotten probably about a third of the way done, would be my guess, on this so far. So letters always go pretty quick for me. And most of the little quicker designs are fairly small, so you kind of have to figure out where you want to go with the color. But once you do that, it's pretty quick. So I highly recommend it. Just I really like just the whole sentiment of what it says. Um, you can do it in whatever color you want. So I definitely recommend it. It's like I said, it's a pretty easy project to work on and fun. So the last one, boy, I'm definitely going with the Halloween theme. I mean, I do love Halloween, but that was not intentional. I, I mean, I don't know. I have plenty of bags that aren't Halloween. It just happens to be what they are, I guess. So this one I just started last night. I will have to show the pattern really quick. So the cat has been fed. Don't fall for her bullshit. Um, I am not doing this with the called for colors. And this was actually a restart. I started it on a 14, and I really didn't like the coverage. I don't, I don't know what size this is. My guess is 16. I think it's too big to be 18. Yeah, it's an unknown. I don't know where I got it. It's really pretty though. Unknown, I think 16 count. And as you can tell, I've got most of the meow done, and I've gone a little bit down to the cat. So 500 was to about here, so I've gotten maybe less than 100 more stitches, haven't I? What am I at? I'm at 43 more stitches, so yeah, I've just done a couple of rows of the purple right now. So there you go. That is that. So that is 2 over, and I think the black is 3 over? I'm not doing it 4, am I? Hold on, because now I'm kind of curious. No, it's 3 over. Okay, yeah. So everything's gonna be 2 over except for the black, which is gonna be 3 over. 1, obviously, because Ada. But yeah, so that is all of the stitching, and see if I can get this back in here. There we go. So now I have two different, actually, yeah, two different plans to talk about. Oh, shoot, I just put the thread in here. Well, I'm going to have to worry about that later. That's a future me's problem. So, two things that, I need to talk about. First off, I'm going to need to do something real quick here. I apologize. Hold, please. I am just checking on something real quick here. History. And where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Do 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 do. I know I watched you. Shoot. No, I can't find him because I want to make sure that I am. There he is. Okay. So, um, Jason Cross Stitches. So he is, and I'll try my hardest to remember to put a link down here. He is doing a round robin. Um, so he is getting people in groups of 4 and pairing them off, I guess. And the groups are getting together and they're going to do a round robin. So each person is either going to do the same pattern 4 times, or some groups are doing different patterns. So you'll stitch your part, your 1/4 of the pattern, ship it off to somebody, and then it'll get shipped off, and then it'll come back to you, and then everybody else do the same. So you'll end up stitching part of 4 different patterns. So I'm actually in a great group. I don't remember where everybody is from. But we're all around the US. I want to say we have somebody in Washington State. I don't remember. Anyway, sorry. But anyway, so we got a great group of people, and we are gonna do 4 different patterns, which is fine. We've got one person who's gonna do like a lighthouse pattern, which is easy because there's like I think there's 8 lighthouses, I believe. So we need you to. Somebody else was gonna do a Halloween calendar, I believe, which should not be too hard to break up into 4s. And I don't remember what the last person is gonna do. But what I'm going to do, and this was the very easy to put into 4, is Luminous Fiber Arts Trick or Treat. I do believe this came out for market this year, if I remember correctly. Is it 2005? No, I apologize. This is 2023, so I apologize. But anyway, so it's going to be very easy to do. Obviously, each person will get a square, and I'm going to start with the trick or treat. I might as well just do it. So what I'm going to do is, it is going to be on Picture This Plus Prank. This is 14 count, Ada. So we are an Ada group, which is fine with me. That's what I wanted, so that works out. But yeah, just a nice basic orange, which I've used many, many times before. So what I thought I was going to do is I was going to use this really pretty purple, which is Flower Silk by Stitchy Box. Amethyst? Yeah, deep amethyst, which I thought would look really nice. It is, yeah, you can see some variegation in it. But it's going to be really close as to if there's enough. So what I'm going to do is the border, each of these 4 borders is going to be good old black Cone of Doom. And then the insides are going to be purple. And with that, I think we should be good for enough purple. So there you go. All right. So, yeah, that is that. We have not started yet. We are still waiting on one person to get their, I think one person needs to get the pattern, one person needs to get their thread, I believe. But we should be starting soon. So I should be able to start showing you, previews of that. I don't think, I'll double check and make sure that I'm not supposed to keep it secret. I don't think I am. I mean, obviously the people in my group know what I'm going to do. But I don't think I need to keep the stitching secret, because I know what it's going to be. So I'll double check, but I should be able to show you. Hopefully we'll start this week, and hopefully I'll be able to show you some next week and have that as a start. But we will see. So, there's that. Second thing, let me see if this is on. Is it on since I have some new people. Yes, it is. Whoops. Doesn't help that I turned it back off again. So, the second thing that I am going to plan, since I talked about it a little bit, but I do have some new people in. Um, my little uh, tablet here. Come on. Nope. I don't really understand why it does this. Okay, there we go. So, I am going to have a birthday start. As I said before, whoops, not do that. Obviously, I'm having a 50th birthday this year. It's a big one. View mock up. There we go. So, I am actually going to do a stitch along or a start along, however you want to do it. I am calling it the 50th B-Day Artcy style. I believe I will have that below. Um, and so you can either stitch along with me, you can start something new if you want. My suggestions were to be either to start something from Artcy or start a dragon, wherever. But honestly, you can just do whatever you want. I don't really care if you just want to start something else or stitch something else along with me and it's not one of those two things, go for it. I'm pretty easy, so. But this is actually what I'm going to do. I believe it's called Rainbow Dragon by Artcy. Sorry, it's a little glary. There we go. But yeah, it's really pretty. It's a bunch of colors. I did do it with no background. Let's see. I can go back here. View PDF. Let's see. So it's 233 by 300 stitches. I have it on a easy count. I do have all the fabric and the thread. Obviously, it's going to be what's called for. I have a easy grid. I want to say it's 18 count. If it's 18 count, it's 13 by 17. And it uses 89 colors, only full cross stitches. So, but yeah, so that is there you go, Rainbow Dragon, no background. Ta-da! That is it. So, that is going to start August 14th, my birthday. And, like I said, I do have the, oops, sorry about that. Time to do a couple things at once here. I do already have the, Instagram tag. I think I have already used it a couple of times just to make sure that I can use it. Obviously I don't think anybody else has had it. I don't think that'll be a problem. So, you can look up I believe it's, Artcy 50th B-Day sale or whatever. I'm sorry, it's below. So, that's why I have it down there so I don't have to keep remembering it because I will keep forgetting it. I try not to make it too long, but it's one of those things you got to have one that's unique, and the more that people are on Instagram, the harder that is to find something that's unique. So, I think it's Artcy 50th B-Day sale. I believe it's 99% sure what it is, but anyway, so I already have a few people who have talked about starting along with me. I know Northern Stitcher. I know she's going to. I want to say there's one or two other people who said that they had um, either an Artcy or a dragon that they wanted to start. So please, feel free. I tell you right now, it's hard not starting it now. I mean, technically, yes, I could if I really wanted to, but I really do want to make this a start along. Well, like I said, you feel free to make it a stitch along if you want, but I would like to start it as a start along. So, um, you know, I am resisting for another month, almost a month. So, but yeah, I guess that's really about it. Got my plans, got my one finish, got my stitches, so I think I'm good. Can't think of much of anything else. If you have made it through, actually, that's even for as many as I had. This isn't all that long, so I apologize if you guys think I talk too fast. Please tell me. I try not to, but it kind of feels like I did. But anyway, I do. Please like. Please subscribe. Um, I don't get paid for this, but it does help in the algorithm for YouTube. Um, I do have. Oh, and also comment. I am getting better about responding to every comment, so I will read everyone and I will respond to them. Um, it may take a week, but I will. Um, Also, I do have a Ko-fi or coffee, whatever it is, below. If you want to help me out, just buy me a coffee or a tea. Um, Obviously, no pressure on that. Just if you want to. Um, I guess that's about it. Now, I do apologize. Selena is still over on the pillow or a blanket, I should say. So she is not moving right now. Maybe next week. So we'll see. All right. I guess that is about it. As far as I know, I don't see any reason that I won't be able to record next week. So until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.